Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be going over the final details of the 1932 Aston Martin LM8. Let's get started. Okay, so we started building this kart about a year ago, and we just put the finishing touches on it today. Today is May 8th, 2022. And getting the final touches on this has been quite an adventure, getting the stickers ordered and figuring out exactly what we want it to look like. Making a compromise here or two, and trying to get the details. So let's kind of start at the front of the car. So the original car has an oil tank, so we got an oil tank we ordered off the internet, not an oil tank, but an oil filler cap, and we had the louvers punched, and I made a fake license plate for it out of aluminum. I had letters made to replicate the original car. These are headlights. Basically, these are four-wheel drive lights we got off Amazon for like, I think they were 20 bucks for the set. And we made a grill guard. The original car has this kind of heavy-duty grill guard. This is really lightweight stuff though, but anyways, designed to keep rocks and stuff out of the radiator. And the Aston Martin logo we found on the internet on Etsy. This is the Renegade front axle in there with the KPI and Renegade springs and Renegade spring perches. And we painted the wheels. You saw that in one of the other videos probably. Moved the side of the hood. We put belts on it. Got these little aluminum bits. I thought about painting these, but I decided they look kind of cool in aluminum. And we made these little brackets for the belts and used some springs we got at Ace Hardware. So just kind of make up your own stuff. It doesn't have to be exactly like this, but it seems to work pretty well. Our exhaust pipes, we just painted them black. And the LM8, we got stickers made. I'll put the link to the place I use for stickers in the description. And we got Stevie Joe's name on there with the American flag. And the seat is upholstered, looks really nice. Got the dash all laid out. I got rid of that original speedometer we had in there, that functional one. It just didn't work very well and it was too big, I thought. So the switch panel replicates the original. I apologize for the wind, it's really windy today. The headlight switch, horn. This is the lights for the dash, for the dash lights. And this is an auxiliary light switch, not being used just yet. And of course over here's the kill switch. This is off. So when it's down, the car can run. Makes it easy to remember. Got functional tail lights and brake lights. Those are motorcycle lights we got off Amazon. The engine cover and this fake gas tank hides the engine back here. Got another license plate right there. There's kind of a top view of it. We will have a tonneau cover. My upholstery guy ran out of time before the event to get the tonneau cover made. So get that done when we get back. That'll cover up the whole motor compartment. Basically it's just going to go all the way around here and come down behind the seat. So I'll cover that all up so it looks pretty. Sorry, the wind is really blowing today. Sorry about the wind noise, guys. So here's the other side of the car. We labeled this with Bert Bertelli's name. Now this is spelled a couple different ways on the internet. This is one that was most common that I found. He was a designer of the LM8, actually all the Le Mans chassis. And he raced this particular chassis in 1932 at Le Mans and won. So that's why we put his name on the car, as a tribute to him. Maybe not a very commonly known name, but probably well known in Aston Martin circles. And any Aston Martin guys will probably tell me I'm spelling that wrong, which I probably am, but that's okay. We had to pick one. It was either B-U-R-T or B-E-R-T. So anyway, internet's not always perfect. So I think this thing turned out really, really good. I'm very happy with the results. It drives beautifully. You can let go of the steering wheel and go straight down the road. That just works out really super well. My son loves the way it runs and drives, and so do I. And I think I love the way it looks. It looks fantastic. So we're about to load this up to go to Huntsville in Utah for the big Huntsville Grand Prix. And I'm sure this will perform just well. It did great at Laguna Seca, it did great at Wilcox this past October. So this car's already got a few competition miles on it prior to paint. So really interested to see how we do in the public eye, see what people's reaction is to it. Let me know if you like it. If you have any questions about it, comments about it. If you don't like it, let me know that too. If I did something wrong or should do something different next time. I'm always happy to hear compliments and criticism. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for liking, subscribing. All that helps the channel. And comments always help as well. Thanks guys, have a great day. See you next time.